Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. So, we are about to make our escape down the Leaf River. Here we go, this raft will carry us to Narsh. Hoverboard? I guess so. Head towards Narsh while protecting Banon at all costs. If Banon falls in battle, the journey's over. Okay, now this is kind of dumb. This part of the game has pretty much turned into an escort quest. Again, if Banon's defeated, then that's it. Game over. Fortunately, Banon has an ability called Prey, which is basically a free cura on the whole party. As you can also see, the enemies here have attacks that can blind us, which I gave Whoa, that was some weird lag. I gave Sabin the silver specs, so hopefully that will help a little bit. I don't think his tools are affected by his accuracy. At some points down the river, as you can see, we can select which direction we want to go. That will come into crucial play a little bit further down the line. Points. Enemies. I drop. Also, I don't know whose bright idea it was to put a return to title screen button right after saving, and have that be a default option. So don't get too click happy. Which way now? If you select up, it's going to loop back around. So that made this a very popular area to level grind. You can set the cursor so that it just do the last thing that you did before. Just have Edgar spam his auto crossbow, Sabin and Terra attack, and Banon use Prey. That will cause. Then you can do that trick where you like clamp a wrench or a rubber band or something down on the input button, and then you can just leave it overnight. And by the time you come back, these 4 party members should be at ridiculous levels, enough to get you through most of the rest of the game without really any trouble at all. I'm going to do this a couple of times just to get Banon's level up a little bit, because the boss fight can be a little bit hairy if he's at too low of a level, because again, it's an instant game over if he is defeated. like him to get one more level up, which I hope won't take too much time. I'm not sure if they're going to come through the mic, but if you do hear any booms, don't be too concerned. It's almost the 4th of July, so there's people outside setting off fireworks, firecrackers and such. Are you still not leveled up, Bannon? Again, I put him in the back row for this reason, too. There we go. Oh man, yeah, the fireworks are really going now. Jeez. That should be good enough. Shit. We're good. I guess we're smooth sailing now. Uh-oh. Hey, what do we got here? Oh boy. Everybody? You're up the creek without a paddle, and I'm not gonna let you through. Does that make me a bad octopus? Yes, it does, Ultros. He gets... He's one of this game's recurring bosses. Youch! Seafood soup is not on the menu! Oh, that's a tasty morsel. I'd love to get my tentacles around her. Gross. Perv. Muscleheads hate them! Kamehameha! Yeah, the input for that, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it the way I normally do. So, his single target tentacle attack can do a lot of damage, and sometimes he'll he'll do it to the full party and then follow up with a single one on one party member. And if he does that to Bannon, that can sometimes, that can result in an instant game over if I haven't been leveling him up. Oh, okay, there he goes. I guess I got the point. I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew, something stuck to my leg. Tara, get away from there. We should be alright now. Hey, darn freak. I'm gonna smash you with a blitz. No sobbing. Out of my way, Edgar. Oh. Well, he's always been a bit rash. Sobbing. Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure, Bannon? Sir? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now he'll flop back up onto the raft, right as rain. Well, he certainly, flopped. I think he missed the onto the raft part. Sabin! Sabin! You're on your own now. Crap, so we're separated again already. Edgar and Tara race toward Narsh while protecting Bannon. But what of Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? And how's Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Choose a scenario, Kupo. Okay, so here we have what I always thought was a rather interesting part of the game, where it breaks into 3 parts. Each of these 3 scenarios all going on at once, and you actually are given the option of choosing what order you want to tackle them in. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Bannon, Edgar, and Tara ride the rapids toward Narsh. But the going won't be easy. So starting with Tara's route here is basically just a continuation down the Leaf River. Not too much further down to go, though. Ooh, Tara learned Drain. Nice. Drain is pretty useful in this game because how do I describe this? If the person using a Drain attack is actually in need of the extra hit points or magic points, depending on what it is, it will actually take a lot. It will usually take enough to fill it all the way if the target has it. At least in the Super NES version it was like this, and it made Drain and Osmos extremely useful. Anyways, we're back in Narsh. You're that Imperial officer from before. Oh shit, they recognize her. Please, I can explain. Get out of here now or you'll regret it. Oh, hey. Well, let's not get hasty here. I'm King Edgar of Figaro. Liar. Oh, jeez. Hey, King, don't you have any credentials or anything here? My goodness. And That, my friends, is why I can't stand men. It's like they don't even have ears. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Fortunately, if you were paying attention, you would remember this from before. When Locke first rescued me, we came out of the mines right around here. He fiddled with something. Yes, he told me. Twist this stone like so, and... Alright. This is mostly a pretty easy, pretty simple section. Usually nothing too major that it throws at you. And then we come to here. I hope you're paying attention to that path that's taking. This must be the place. What place? There's a room in here they use to test applicants to the city guard. We should be fine as long as we follow the light. If we make a mistake, lights will surround us. Then we'll have to tag the glimmering orange light to proceed. Yeah, so we have to follow that path exactly. If we stray from the path, then we're surrounded by these sparks, and you would have to hit that orange one in order to not get into a random encounter. I think these are unique enemies, though, and at least some of them are. And this might actually be your only chance to encounter them here. So give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to encounter those enemies to fill out the bestiary. There were 2 others. I didn't know how many attempts it would take. There were 2 other enemies, Spectre and Eukaryote. So let's do this for real. There we go. Now, after getting through there, we should come to a place that should be familiar from the beginning of the game when Terra was escaping through the mines. This is the spot where we fought those guards. And through here, we find where the Moogles live. Cupo! Cupo! Oh. There's not much to do here, but we'll want to remember this place for later. As well as this chest. In this chest right now is a rune blade. It's a pretty powerful sword for this point in the game, and I think Final Fantasy V's did the same thing. It will inflict guaranteed crits on enemies, but it consumes MP to do so. So it's not really something I like to use that much. But again, it's one of those where we'll want to come back later and there will be something better in there. Ditto for those chests that I'm looting. Jeez, you guys. Persistent. And here we're back in this guy's house for what we're wearing. Ganon, King Edgar. Oh, and Terra too. Arvis, how do things stand here in Narsh? Same as always, the town's neutral. I've tried to convince them to side with the returners, but it's no use. Of course, maybe with you and the King of Figaro here. How are the townspeople? Everyone's been a little on edge since the Esper was discovered. We believe Terra may be able to help us get answers to our questions about the Esper. Well, the townspeople are still quite curious about it as well. If we approach them in the right way, there's a good chance they'll agree to let her see it. That Esper's either going to save us or dig us an early grave. Okay, and that was the end of that scenario. That one was actually the shortest and easiest. Next time, we will head over to Locks. See you guys then.
I'm playing a game.